What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Valuable Vaughn, and today I'll be giving you the best NVIDIA control panel settings and Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone settings to dominate the competition and just destroy everybody. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and jump into the NVIDIA control panel for all my PC users. So over in the NVIDIA control panel, we're going to go ahead and make sure our preference is set all the way to quality. You just want to go down here, click this button right here, slide all the way to quality, slide back up, and use advanced 3D settings. You'll get a button down here that will say apply. You want to go ahead and make sure you click that. Then we're going to go ahead and head over to manage 3D settings. We're going to go ahead and go over to program settings. We want to make sure we click the Call of Duty HQ logo, not the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 logo, the Call of Duty HQ logo for Modern Warfare 3. Once you click add that program, you'll click add here, it will pop up here, and you just want to make sure you click this box also, show only programs found on this computer. That will kind of help you find it easier. I get most of my settings from 4eyes. So if you want to go ahead and copy down all of these exact settings, I run on a 240 Hz monitor at 1080p. So what I would say is these settings work perfect for me, and if you've seen the improvement from my first videos to now, you'll see I used to use a gaming laptop with his settings. I got that quality. Now I'm on a desktop PC with these settings, and if you want to know my setup, just comment below and I'll go ahead and let you guys know that. But go ahead and copy down these settings. I'm just going to scroll through these, and you can stop the video at any point. Alright, so once we get through with that, we're going to go over and head over to resolution. You want to make sure you scroll down to PC, make sure you're using your native resolution, and also make sure your frame rate is set to the max. Both of my monitors, like I said, run 240, so I have both of them set at 240. You'll get a button below each tab. You want to make sure you hit apply. So I'll just go ahead. I didn't change really anything, but just go ahead and hit apply. Alright. For that's pretty much it in the NVIDIA control panel. We're going to go ahead and head over to the Warzone Call of Duty, and I'll give you the Call of Duty Warzone 3 and Warzone settings. So pretty much for Call of Duty, I use a controller. If you use mouse and keyboard, I'm not really fluent in that, so I can't give you those settings, but for controller, I got you. You want to go ahead and make sure your inputs in controller. Slide down. All my button layouts are pretty much default. My dead zones, go ahead 60 because that's my movement. That way I'm able to attack, sprint faster. 0, 0, 2. I have a little stick drift in my right stick, so I go ahead and slide this dead zone up to 2 for the min. Triggers, I have my controller has digital triggers, mouse click triggers, so I just set that to 4, and I have my software on my computer, my ISOQ by Scuff, so I just use that too. Alright, we're gonna head over to aiming. I run a 6.6. ABS sensitivity multiplier, I say turn this down. It kinda like, I used to run a 0.85. I went up to 0.95. It really helps keep the shot steady, and kind of like gives you like I swear almost like aimbot and like laser beam aim. Go ahead and match my tactical stance sensitivity multiplier with that as well. Aim type curve dynamic. Go ahead and match my ABS to my ABS multiplier. Focus as well. Instant. Target aim. Most of all my settings are default. When it comes to my gameplay, that's completely up to your preference. I use automatic tactical sprint. Another important one is single tap sprint. A lot of people use single tap run, so I'll try that out and see how it works. A lot of the rest of these are solely preference based. I'm not gonna go through all of these. I don't really mount any of these, but we're trying to look for the best quality and the best settings. So those I'm gonna leave up to you guys, and we're gonna go ahead and head over to graphics. So for my graphics settings, I use full screen exclusive, but I'm recording right now, so I'm using borderless. Again, both my monitors are set to 240, so either monitor I can set to my gaming monitor and have that on full screen exclusive, and I'll be fine. When it comes down to the rest of these, eco mode, you can turn this off. I've been leaving it optimized, so I really don't mess with. VSync, of course, you want to make sure it's off. A custom frame rate, I do this 300. Menu 110. Out of focus 30, just so like my GPU isn't using up all that energy. Focus mode, you want to go ahead and make sure that's turned all the way to 0. So over in quality, we want to make sure I use custom fidelity cast. You want to make sure dynamic resolution is turned off. Render resolution set to 100. Fidelity cast strength 75. I really say don't go any lower than 75. I haven't really used path tracing or ray construction. I have an NVIDIA card, but since I have dynamic resolution off, I really don't see like and it really only helps in gunsmith firing range and the loading lobbies, so I really don't need that running right there. VRAM, I go ahead and shoot to 70. I don't go any lower than 70. You'll see other people say go 60, but really just stay at 70. Variable rate shading, go ahead and turn that on. This setting has really helped me with my FPS. I get a consistent 230 to 280, I would say. I fluctuate between that range. Again, I upgraded to a desktop, and if you want to know my current setup, just comment below and I'll let you guys know that. NVIDIA DLS frame generation, turn that off. And for the tech details and textures, these are kind of the ones I copy from 4Eyes as well. If you want to head over to his video and copy down his settings, in his most recent video, that, like, trust me, this guy is like a genius. But I copy a lot of his settings. The only setting I believe I have on high is texture filters. So pretty much everything else is set to low or normal. You want to go ahead and copy these down. Stop the video at any point. Feel more than welcome. But also, you can see these results in my recent gameplay footage. These settings have drastically improved my recording quality and my streaming quality. The proof is in the pudding. You can go watch the previous videos and go watch from when I started on the laptop to now having a desktop. The improvement is crazy, and these settings have definitely helped. Again, I copy 4Eyes and Captain TX settings, but yeah. Yeah, pretty much everything's either off or low. He goes through a lot of these settings in his videos. I'm not going to go through them. I'm just showing you guys so you can get the best. Just get in, get out, and get set up and ready to play. So view, of course, 120. ABS field of view affected. Wide. Third person. I never play in third person, but I go ahead, like 4Eyes said, just crank that up to 90. Wide. World motion blur off. Weapon motion blur, of course, off. Field grain 0. Least. When you're trying to do the camera movement, you want the least amount of movement. ABS third person. Game perspective for when you're spectating. And I had this on inverted flashbangs, but I didn't realize how, like, the screen is literally like black, but I just turned that back off because at least you could still be able to see in blind fire when the vision does shake. But if it does hurt your eyes, go ahead and turn that on. Pretty much that's all for the graphic settings and controller settings. My audio settings are pretty much default. Besides, my headphones are really good. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And again, if you want to know my build, just comment below and I'll let you know. This upgrade has been drastic. I know a lot of people that have gaming laptops come from having a console. So if you have any questions, like this is literally like my first build, so I'm still in the learning process and willing to collaborate and learn more from anybody. But like I said, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.